Gemini, welcome to the Astroflower weekly reading here, going from the 27th of November through to the 3rd of December. I hope life is treating you well. Is this the week that finally things start really falling into place for you? Oh, yeah. This is what I'm getting the feeling before we started this, that this week here is going to be a week that there's going to be a lot of sort of, yeah, okay, now it's working, let's get it on. Overall energies, you get the Sun, you get the Page of Swords, which is very much a you card, exploring the process of how you actually create your pathway in regards to others. You get the Universe, which is trying to bring in the Ace of Wands with your guides connecting to your past, to your future on the super subconscious level on the Knight of Wands. And then you get the Knight of Cups that is running through you at the moment, and in the future, the Hierophant, a marriage card. As I said, I think this is the week here where things really start working for you. King of Swords, this is so regal and powerful, Gemini, absolutely amazing. Eight of Pentacles. That's probably the worst card we've got on the flower at the moment. And we have the Eight of Swords. I spoke too soon, didn't I? That's what I did. I spoke too soon. That was terrible. But we come back with the King of Pentacles as well, and followed up with the Knight of Pentacles. You've got three knights on the tables here. This is going off and on a mission with an Ace of Wands that is at the base there. Certainly within your relationship side, there is, no time like the present. Enjoy, engage, say yes, ask someone out, ask someone to go to the cinema or to a restaurant or something like that. Just allow your passions to be flowing through you. Overall energy here, and this is what the energy wants to bring you, is pure happiness. If it's not making you happy, Gemini, I wouldn't get involved, basically. And happiness is not satisfaction either. Happiness is that sort of butterfly feeling that makes you kind of go, yeah, that you could take on the world. So that's the overall energy. You can see it within your relationship side. On your financial side, the way it's affecting you here is actually following that path. I think, once you start going on this new path, which I have been talking about for the past 5 months. Yes, I can understand that sometimes it takes a long time to make a decision to actually change directions or change industry or change job totally or change what you're doing. But this is where it's actually sort of saying you here to sort of make sure if you're not having fun, then if I was you, I wouldn't be doing it anymore. So that applies as well on your financial side. On your karmic mission, on your relationship side, you have the Page of Swords, sorry. Very much a Gemini card. This is you being you, basically. And you being you is understanding the process that you need to go to in order to get towards your happiness. And that's what the Hierophant is all about. The Hierophant knows the steps that you need to take spiritually, physically, emotionally, everything you need to take in, but the steps you need to do in a very physical sense, the steps you need to take in order to get to your pure happiness and to get to the sun, basically, to get to the sunshine. It's one of my most favourite cards on the pack, really. And this Page of Swords here is all about that process. The page is learning about securing the pathway. And the knights will secure the pathways. And you've got two knights here. You've got the Knight of Wands there and the Knight of Cups. With your passions and your engagement in life, because when you are really passionate about something, there's no doubt about it. There's no one better in town than Gemini. And when you engage in those passions, that's when I think either you can offer this love to someone else, offer the opportunity to go to the cinema, to go to a restaurant, whatever it is, or someone is going to offer it to you. And this comes out of that whole sort of planning, discovering of how putting things into place so you get the rewards that you so desire, basically. The universe here is backing you up 100%. It's clearing the decks for something new that's coming in and coming through you. Out with the old and in with the new. A real new passion, a new in vigor in life, and in within your relationships. And in your past, you have the King of Wands. I think you've done everything in your past in order to get to the position where you get the rewards and you get everything that you actually need within life. You've been doing all the right things, but it has been missing that sort of heartfelt passion within your life. And now the universe is now starting delivering it to you. And once it does deliver it to you, and this is what's going through your sort of conversation within you, within your subconscious, this is where you're sort of saying, I've got to offer this out. I can't hold this anymore. I think it's going to become more and more, it's going to become more and more, it's going to build up within you like an air bubble. As it builds up through water, it actually flattens out a bit because of the pressure and etc. until it gets to the surface. And I think this needs to come out of you. I think this needs to be engaged with. I think it needs to be engaged with other people that is around you, so you can actually offer your sort of love to someone else, or offer the opportunity at least to fall in love within a very secure environment that is around you. And eventually what comes out of that is total learning about the process of putting in place the pathway that you need to have in order to get the results out of life, to get the to get the life that you so desire, and to live the sort of life that you so desire with someone else, within your relationships, within your love, within your passions for life. And that's what seems to be coming through here. You're learning this process. You're learning this process within your relationship side. On your financial side, you get the King of Swords. So I was just looking at the knights here, because the knights, you got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. You do have the Knight of Pentacles at the top here, but on this side here, you get the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So you're really mixing everything up at the moment. But I think here, the Knight of Pentacles are the... Excuse me. Sorry about that. I had a bit of a tingle in my throat. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is all about judgment, wisdom. And this judgment is giving you a very large, clear view of the situation that is around you. And I got a funny feeling, you know, that you've been in a rut, I think, for some time. And the universe here is trying to sort of say to you, take one step at a time. But on your karmic path here, your karmic path comes through that wisdom and that judgment that is within you. There is no other path to follow here. You have to follow that pathway. It's not you choosing a path. It's almost being forced upon you. At the beginning, basically, what happens is at the beginning, you've got a lot of possibilities. If you choose a pathway for you to go down, then that's you choosing that pathway. But eventually, those choices will diminish till you get to a point where you kind of go, I've got to go down this pathway. And I think this is coming to a point, coming to a real head at the moment within your life, and certainly within your financial side. This pathway, it's a bit like the walking through the valley of the death. You know, when you walk through that valley, there is no other pathway. There's only one pathway to go down, and that's what, you know, the courage is all about. And I think this is now building up to you, where it's becoming so obvious what you should be doing and where you should be going. And I'm not sure it's necessarily in the domain that you are actually at the moment. The universe here is giving you the Eight of Pentacles. This is all about taking those little steps, working on the little steps in order to get on that, you know, to combine yourself on that pathway but which is going to bring you to a place of complete and utter security, knowledge and understanding, and also providing security not just for you but for lots of other people around you. And I think here is kind of like concentrating on the one little thing at the time. It's like concentrating on the little cog, making sure the little cog is absolutely brilliant, so when you put it into the watch, the whole watch works, the bigger cogs work. And the overall energy here is saying to you, get on and do. Don't wait around anymore, Gemini. Don't wait around anymore. So the universe is encouraging that within you enormously. What's been going from your past to your present? You got the Eight of Swords. Yes, I think you're in a bit of a rut, or you have been. If you go back over these readings over the past sort of 4 or 5 months, I've been saying a new direction, a completely new direction, which is going to invigorate and stimulate your life, needs to be done. On the energies, the energies that are running through you at the moment, the conversation that is within your guides and stuff like that, you're looking for security, and you're looking for security within that pathway. And I think you'll get it once you start putting things in place. Once you start going down that path, that's when the security is going to come into your life. That's when the harmony and the understanding is really going to come into your life. And by the end of the week here, I think it's going to become so obvious, because if you're following your happiness, and this will only happen if you're following your happiness. If it makes you happy, do it. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. And once you start applying this in your work here, then all of a sudden you've got all these lovely seeds to plant up. And it's going to create a lot of things for you as you go forward. Okay, so let's just do a bit of a clarification with the Light Seers card here. Thank you very much, Gemini, for being with us. Really do appreciate it. Let's just see what's going on here. With the Sun, you get the Six of Wands. I think you could become infamous if not famous. And I think this works both on your relationship side as much as it does on your financial side. The success that is waiting for you if you follow that sun, if you follow that happiness, that is just absolute, that is where you should be going. This should be the ultimate guide for your week here. Really, really nice for you. And I do believe this is the week. It's like the pinnacle week. If you're not going to choose your happiness, then you're going to choose your your pain and your tristesse, your sadness. Why would you choose pain and sadness? Choose happiness. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be easy. Don't worry. There's still lots of things to do on this pathway. So yeah, choose it. The Four of Swords want to come out for the Page of Swords. I think once you start learning about this process of kind of like putting yourself out there and connecting with other people, offering opportunities for love to happen in life, the moment you start doing that, that's what's going to bring you the healing into your life that you've been so desiring. That's going to bring you back that sense of family or group of people that are together, basically. And yeah, so I would allow your ideas to stimulate your going future. Let's just see how the universe. What's the Ace of Swords? What's that doing it? Yeah, you get the Three of Swords as well here. I think this is what you're healing from. If you look at this on the Four of Swords, so now you've got the Three and the Four of Swords. If you look on the Four of Swords, that's where you're regrouping your heart, basically. And I think this is happening here. The universe is trying to encourage you with that passion in your life you can let go of any sort of painful things in the past. I think this is a week that triggers a lot of future satisfaction and future rewards within your life. With the I was just checking to see where they had it. With the Page of Wands, I thought you had the Seven of Wands already, but with the Knight of Wands, you get this Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is the realization. I think this is now You realize that you can do things, you can engage with your passions in life, you can engage with the world around you in a really positive way. And it's up to you. It makes you feel a lot more secure. I think you've worked it out. The mechanics you've actually worked out of actually putting your passions out there. Now it's a case of putting your love out there. What's coming with the with the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups? Sorry, you get the Emperor card. This is all tied into that success there. That's all tied into that success there. Following your happiness and will bring you in that success, and it will make you feel like you're owning it. And I think you are the one that has to be offering your heart out to someone else, and you've got to take that risk. And I think that risk is worth taking. I think it's going to pay off if you do that in this week. And otherwise, the problem you might have here is if you don't engage and don't ask people to go for a meal, or someone to go for a meal, or to the cinema and stuff like that, you're almost going to isolate yourself, so I would be a little bit wary of that. What's their page of wands out there? No, they're not. Okay, so you get the page of wands now with the Hierophant. Those beautiful steps of learning how to now you can apply and explore your passions in life with another person, and I think this has to do with you knowing the steps that you've had to take. So in order to engage in your passions in life, you've had to turn around to someone and sort of say, would you like to go for a drink, or would you like to go to the cinema, or would you like to go and see a piece of theatre, or would you like to go out walking at night to look at the stars? Whatever floats your boat, whichever makes your passions here. And once you start realising that, and sort of like, and if the person says yes, that may mean that they're interested in opening up a much more deeper relationship with you. And I think this is where you're going to start realising the passions that you've got that you can put into place in order to get the best out of life in regards to your relationships that are around you. On your karmic path, on your financial side, you get the Lovers with the King of Swords. Through this judgment, this wisdom, yes, I think you're going to fall in love with your life, basically. You have this opportunity here, and I don't think this opportunity is going to be around for that much longer. As I say, I think the choices are becoming fewer and fewer, far between. But it's going to break you, free you out of mundane stuff that you might have been doing in your job, in your business, in your projects that just haven't really lit the fuse for your life. And I think this is the moment this week in order to do that. This is the moment to change the direction. You get the Page of Pentacles as well. So now we've got the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and Page of Pentacles with three different three different knights as well. This is a massive progressional week here, and this should be the ultimate guiding star for you. This is where you should be going. You should be listening to the overall energies around you, learning a lot about life, learning about the simple steps that you need to take in place in order to take you out of being stuck in a rut. And this page of Pentacles is tying as well into the Knight of Pentacles up there, and the King of Pentacles as well, because it's providing the luck and those seeds that this Knight of Pentacles should be planting. So the universe is giving you these opportunities, a lot of luck as well for you, a new resource, a new way of making money. This is what I was saying earlier on. I think it's a whole new streamline of a job or a business or a project, something that's a little bit off the wall or something that's completely different to what you've actually been doing. Yeah, break yourself out of this and set yourself free. Freedom, freedom. Yeah, so that's what's going to be happening here. And I think from your past, that's what's been holding you back. It's been, making you feel a little bit stuck. And this opportunity that makes you fall in love with who you are and what you do, all of a sudden you're going to be starting to seize upon those victories that you have, or seize upon those opportunities that you have to change your direction according to your past. Because you're going to know what you don't want. And that's when you can move towards what you do want. And I think that's really, really important. Not just for you, but I think for the world itself. You know, engage. King of Pentacles, you've now got the sun out twice on this deck. You know, and that is what is going to lead you to your happiness. You know, that is the success and happiness that is going to be coming your way. Comes through security, comes through knowledge. Maybe it's a case of here is like on this side here, it could well be for some of you, that maybe you're just learning something. You need to learn something in order to make that leap. So you may need to do a certificate, you may need to do an online course, you might need to do something like that to learn something in order to, you know, head towards your happiness and make your world a lot more secure, a lot more knowledgeable, understanding, because that's what that's all about. It plays out in that as well. And working towards something completely new in your life is really important for you. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the Knight of Pentacles. You get the Three of Cups. This is really nice as well. Once you start planting those seeds, I think it's going to, within the new avenue that you're cultivating, this is what you're doing. Within the new avenue that you, or this is what you can do. Yeah. Within this new avenue that you are cultivating, I think it connects with a lot of people that are around you, that makes you feel a lot more happier, very much more sort of sociably enjoyable about what you do. So it speaks to you morally and etc. It makes you feel really good about who you are and what you're doing, basically, because you should be getting that success and you should be following that bit of sunshine more than anything else. This is a real trigger week for you, which starts a lot of things. The ball rolling on a lot of avenues. Frees you up on your financial side, but also sort of helps you in order to engage on your relationship side. Really, really beautiful, Gemini. Do it. Don't hold back, man. Do it. It's not worth waiting around for. You know, don't go, might do, might not, might do. No. Just do it. Just do it. You're going to find the process that, you know, the things that you need to do in order to actually make and create this success and this happy success with that sun there. Absolutely beautiful for you. The full, we've got the monthly readings coming out, the monthly readings are coming out this week here for the December. I will see you there for that. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. There's also loads of links in the description below where you can book up a private reading with myself and also a healing session with myself. There's also a link to our sister channel, Cymatic TV, the channel that is all about energy. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.